mainly undergrad. We basically recruit at undergrad level, and then we recruit experienced professionals that are ready to, how do I get the experience to be an experienced professional? And at the undergraduate level, a lot of the hiring is for very core technical skills that we need in our research and development. Primarily in Canada, it's software development. We have some work in Rowan on chip substrate, but primarily it's the software lab. And the software lab is now a distributed lab across Canada due to a lot of acquisitions. Huge change. I was in the lab for about 10 years, so I was in software development for many years before I moved into services. At that time, it pretty much was the Toronto lab. Now I guess the Marland lab, we call it. But now with all the acquisitions across Canada, Canada for some reason has been one of the best countries in terms of innovation in software. So be careful, if you join a small software company, you might end up that yet. And that's another lesson in the industry is your network, your connections. I have a sense that this is a very well networked community. You never know when you're going to wind up. One of my colleagues in the lab, his career advice for everyone is just don't make enemies. It's a really simple piece of advice. It's hard in the daily contest of life and projects. There is real contention. That little mantra of don't make enemies, try and live by it. It's hard, but it's great advice because you never know when you need that connection with someone. And building your network and that network of connections and being open to, gee, I know these 3 pieces of information. I've got 60% of the qualifications for this area, and I have the aptitude to be adaptable. That's the kind of person we're looking for. Because our business has changed hugely every decade, and never more than the last decade, where we've changed from being a product company to dominated as a services company. And increasingly interested in bringing more and more expertise in the industry. So if you have an appetite to learn about industry skills, use your foundational skills from the program here, that's the kind of rounded mix that we're looking for. So the fancy name for all that is services science, but we have like 80-page presentations on services science. I can certainly give Wendy references to it.
Yeah, of course, here.
There you go. Of course you do. But here's a simple way to think about it. We used to talk about the T-shaped model for careers, so you had to have depth in something. A great example was if you had been trained as a network architect, so you knew how to set up a network. When you later on got the experience, you became an architect. Every time you kind of looked at the design, your depth of skill in doing the network work would actually be the kind of touch point where you, in broader, so maybe you weren't as good on database, but you would be able to look at a whole overall design and you'd spot things just because of the depth of your teeth. Right? There's something where you're really good and you keep that and you nurture it, don't lose it, don't become broad and no depth. So clearly the depth that you've got as you come to program. Now I'm hearing people talk about the pie model, and I kind of like this picture, which says, yeah, it's good to have kind of a core, if you want, academic discipline or professional discipline as you, but it's good to have a second, more of a kind of system discipline, an insight into whether it's an industry, whether it's really deep insight into program management. That seems to be the model now where we're looking for people. It's quite a demanding model, but that model of the pie, so if I could leave you with that, yes, you need broad skills, you need adaptability. The biggest thing we look for, if I would close with, I'm sure I'm probably at time, is we're always looking for the capabilities of leadership, the secret sauce. When you're really in projects and in services, our lives are a sequence of projects. Or in my case, advising on a sequence of projects. And in projects, what makes the difference, time and time again, is the person who shows the leadership, who is able to understand the issues, to have the communication skills to bring people together, to foster the collaboration. I don't mean the command and control, almost to whip it back, I mean, very, very skillful set of situational skills of leadership. The capability, if you've got a capability to nurture towards that, that's the secret sauce.